behind Lolo Did It, and we're doing a podcast on knitting and yarn and hand dyeing and craziness. This episode has to be dedicated to all the baby knits because that's what I'm going to talk about, is planning all the baby knits that I have to knit, that I want to knit for the next few months. But I'm so thankful for you guys coming and joining me. You can find me on Instagram at _LoloDidIt and Ravelry at LoloDidIt and everywhere else. LoloDidIt.com is my website. So welcome. Thank you guys so much. First things first. Dun 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 dun. Bum 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 bum. Do you want me to keep on singing? This is, it's May 4th, so May the 4th be with you. This is a colorway that we decided to dye last week. That, to me, I've had this in my head for forever. I just needed an excuse to do it. And then I was like, May the 4th is coming, let's do this! So this is a Galaxy colorway. I called it May the 4th be with you. And it is exclusively available for a limited time, dye to order only, between now and May 25th. May 25th is when the next Star Wars movie came out, so I thought that was a good time frame. So we're really excited about this one. It's a really fun colorway, and I brought two skeins because depending on how you twist up the skeins, different colors show, but all the colors are in here. So I just wanted to show you kind of what they look like. See, on this one, the pink is right here, and on this one, pink is here, but they're all there. So really pretty. I'm sorry for my singing. I was in band. I think you guys know that by now. And so when we did the Star Wars theme, I was third chair French horn. So I was like bump, bump, bump-a-da-dum, bump. That was like my for the whole song. I mean, that, like, come on. Can't I have one of the cool parts? So, anyways, I hope you guys like this. I will dye it within 14 business days, which is our usual turnaround time for dye to order. So, within 14 business days, and we'll get it shipped out to you. The last day to order is May 25th, so don't forget to grab it. It's unlimited skein, so I did not limit it at all, unless I run out of yarn for some reason. But hopefully I have enough. But that is, so you can order it as much as you want. If you want a sweater quantity, go for it. If you want it, I got a question this morning. If you want it on Whole Lotta DK, just go to the Whole Lotta DK listing, and then put that in your colorway notes. And your order notes as the colorway that you want, and I'll dye it for you. As long as you order before May 25th, I'll dye it on a yarn base. So, yeah, thank you guys so much. This was fun. It was a fun thing last week to do because we're crazy. Second thing that's been going on is this is probably one of the things I got the most last year during the 2017 Hippos for Holidays. It's like, Lauren, birthdays are a holiday. And I was like, you are correct. They are a holiday. And in my house, they last an entire month. So, I know. And so we had to do it. So this is Hippo for birthdays, and I literally, when I dyed this, I actually dyed this last November, I think, like a long time ago. I've had this idea in my head and when I wanted to release it and all sorts of stuff, and I thought this week is the perfect week. But I had all of these bright colors in my head, and I was like, this is birthdays. This is the streamers and the colors and all that. These are the colors of birthdays. And then as we were tagging them this week and making sure they're ready and counting them and all that stuff, make sure everything's ready, I was like, you guys, do you remember in Sleeping Beauty when they were like, make it pink, make it blue? And I was like, this is it! This is like the Sleeping Beauty her birthday cake. I know, I'm a total nerd. I think the problem, I'm standing up this time. I decided to stand up because the best light in this room is like right here. So I thought I'd stand up, but now standing up gives me all this energy. So I hope you guys love this. This is the holiday for everyone because everybody's got a birthday. I did do kits again this time. So this includes a project bag, a matching project bag, and then the little Lolos, and then you get a skein of yarn on the yarn base of your choice. I know we sold a few this morning, so there's just a few left. I only do 7 of these kits every time we come out with a Hippo for holiday, so make sure to grab yours as soon as you can if you want it, because the newsletter's already gone out. I've posted it on Instagram, so if you're seeing this, pause right now and go grab it, because there's not many left. So super cute. I love these project bags. They're made out of twill, so they're really hardy and nice, and I love them. So, okay, next cool thing that happened on the shop. We are working with a yarn store in Virginia Beach called the Yarn Club, and for the first time we've done an exclusive colorway for a yarn shop, and this one for them is King Neptune. It's gorgeous, and they will have it in their shop sometime next week. As soon as the shipping, we shipped it, so as soon as it gets there, they'll have it. She took pre-orders. Andrea took pre-orders, but you can order it on their website as well. So go check out the Yarn Club, and I do have a link in my Instagram profile, so if you wanted to go look. But if you want this colorway, it's only going to be available for them. It's not in my shop. So, but I did want to mention it because it was really cool. Okay, now, I have literally, and it still holds true, since Tuesday, I believe, I have every single colorway, current colorway, not including holidays, but current colorways, every single colorway is available on my shop. So, that's amazing. So if you want to organize it, because there's on various bases, some of them are on more bases than others, so you got to check it out. But if you do want to organize by yarn base, you can click on shop yarn, and all the way at the bottom it says shop by yarn base or category. So if you kind of want to organize it a little bit, but literally every single colorway is in stock, which is crazy. I don't know how it happened, but it's awesome. I love having things available for you guys. If you see something that you really want on a specific yarn base, just shoot me an email. And what I've been doing for the past couple weeks is just putting it on our list to dye, and then it'll be available in 2 to 3 weeks as ready to ship on the shop. So if there's something you're looking for, you don't hesitate to let me know, and I'll try to get it dyed in the next few weeks. So yeah, that's awesome. So the colorways, I'm not going to go through every single thing I put on the shop, because literally we've been like restocking. I think I put something like 14 colorways I restocked over the past 5 days, which is insane. But I will go over things that are new or hard to get. So the first thing is new colorways. This is hot air balloons. I took a picture like a month and a half ago of a hot air balloon taking off in the desert near our house, and it was the first hot air balloon of the season because it was finally warm outside and it was really nice, and so I had to take a picture, and as soon as I snapped a picture, I'm like, I know this has to be a colorway. So that's what this is hot air balloons. And if you take a look at the picture, I posted it on Instagram, and I also put it in my newsletter. Maybe I'll put it here, but if you take a look at the picture, it's like, these are the colors. It's awesome. So you see the clouds in the background and the blue of the sky. I think I need to go on a hot air balloon ride. I don't know how I've never been, because I love watching them take off in the desert. So really pretty. So I love this colorway. I think you guys too do too. I know DK sold out on it, so check it out and see what bases is still available on. The other thing that was restocked, which I haven't stocked since like last August maybe, I don't even remember, but Pretty Young Thing is up on the shop. This is one of my all-time favorite colorways. It's also a special colorway to me because it's one of the first colorways that I did that I was like, this is me in a skein of yarn. I talked about it more on episode 6, I think it's 6, It talks about project bags, so I think that's in the title, but I'm pretty sure it's episode 6. I talk about it more, but this is like the first time that I was like, this is totally my style. This is also one of those colorways that I dye one at a time. So that's why I don't have it on the shop very often, because it takes forever to dye. So I'll dye it, and then I try to get as much as possible dyed so it's ready to ship for you guys, so you're not waiting for it. So that's why it takes so long. So PYT, this one's on Dreamy. This one is on Sparkle. Do take a look at the pictures, because they're dyed one at a time, and because I dye them over the course of so many weeks that they do change, they do vary. I dye the same base at the same time, but not necessarily the entire colorway at the same time. So make sure to check out the pictures and take a look. And the other unicorn that is never on my shop but is on my shop is Blackberry Jam. So I dyed this maybe 2 months ago, and I didn't sell out of every single base, but like literally the majority of everything was gone. I think I had 2 skeins left. So I decided to dye it again a few weeks ago. This is another one that we dye one at a time. There are so many layers of colors in this. It's just one of those that you have to have in your yarn stash. Like, you just have to have it for whatever project it calls for. So it's really, really pretty, deep burgundies and reds and pinks and like dark. Not quite black, but really dark. So that one's back on the shop. This is a huge fan favorite. Because I've dyed it like a couple months ago and then now, I don't think I'll dye it for a while. I usually don't dye it in the summertime, so this is probably the last batch for a little while, unless something crazy happens. So make sure to grab it. This is shown on Lolo's favorite base, which is my Merino Cashmere Nylon. It is so pretty. So pretty. So what else do I have going on here? Oh, things that are on the shop. Knitting needles. I restocked a whole bunch, and the 32-inch circular needles on US size 1 sold out again, so I ordered more. I should get more in next week, but I do have the US size 1 on the 40-inch circular, so if you're looking to do a sock project or something that calls for a US size 1, I do have it in the 40s, but I have, we just restocked, I don't know if you can see it behind me, we just restocked our needles, so I have tons in stock. That's literally the only thing I'm missing, but it'll be here next week, so thank you so much, guys. I love Chiaogu needles. I use them for every project. I love them. I've tried all sorts of other kinds of needles, and these happen to be my favorite. Every single knitter is going to tell you that a different needle's their favorite, but this one just is mine. So that's why I started with carrying knitting needles on the shop with my favorite. I don't know if we'll expand. A couple people have asked me if we're expanding to other brands. I can. But I would like to try the knitting needles first. So I'm in the process of ordering some other brands and knitting needles and see how I like them and all that kind of stuff before I commit to making them on my shop, because I want to make sure that they're good quality and you're going to get them and you'll be able to finish your project and all that kind of stuff. So I'm really conscious of when we put things on the shop, I make sure that I test it myself. It's something that I would use, that I would put in my project bag, that I would knit with, that kind of stuff. So all of the accessories that you see that are on my shop, those are things that I personally use. So it's not, I'm not a retail yarn shop, so I don't have as much variety, but what I do have, I try to stock everything that I possibly can. So I appreciate you guys asking questions and giving me feedback on the accessories. And for that one, that specific one on what needle brands will carry, I'm going to look into it. So thanks, guys. I have restocked fade kits and sock sets. I don't have a sock set here, but I did restock sock sets as well. Fade kits, this particular one was one that we put up on the shop 2 weeks ago-ish, And it literally sold out in like a couple of hours. I think we had 3 or 4 kits of it. And I had a whole bunch of people emailing me saying, where's that green set? Where did you put it? So we dyed more to make the full set. I think that this is the last though, because it does contain a retired colorway, which is Merry Gentleman, that came out for Christmas. So once the sets that are on the shop are gone, this particular set is gone, because I don't have any more Merry Gentleman and I won't dye it again until Christmas. But this is a gorgeous set. And there's so many on there. We spent probably 3 hours putting together kits and taking pictures and putting them on the shop and all sorts of stuff. So there's lots available. So if you're looking, even if you're not looking for this particular, like a fingering weight 5 skein set, it's a great place to look at the photos and get some ideas for other projects that you might want to do. So check it out. And that's under the kits and sets section. And you'll find it under gradients and fades. So that's where you'll find this one. I have some exciting news to share with you guys. So Mina Phillip of the Knitting Expat, or I should say Knitting Expat Designs, not the, don't put the in there. She has a brand new pattern out called the Double Dutch Cardigan, which, oh my gosh, Layla is so cute. This is her little girl, but focus on the sweater, guys. This is a really, really cute sweater. So I had emailed her the morning after Make It Rain dried, and I hadn't even officially named it yet. And I looked at the colorway and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so Mina's color. Like, this is it. I have to email her. So I emailed her and I said, hey, I don't know if you have any designs coming up that you don't have any yarn, but I have this colorway. I think it screams you. I think you need it. So, and I sent her a picture and she's like, Lauren, oh my gosh, I totally need it. I want to knit the Double Dutch Cardigan. She talked about this on our last podcast. The Double Dutch Cardigan for adults. You want to do that? And I was like, yeah, I do. So she chose the Make It Rain colorway on Whole Lotta DK, which is my non-superwash 85% Polworth, 15% silk, and it's 250 gram skein yarn. It's crazy. So she chose this yarn base, so it's gonna be so pretty. She posted some pictures on her Instagram of her caking it up and then her swatch and all that. It's gorgeous. So she's going to be working on that. We're really excited. I have no idea when it's going to come out. Probably late fall. There's no time frame yet. As soon as I know a time frame, I will inform you. But I thought, since the baby one's already out and it's adorable, and I have this extra skein of yarn from Mina's, I thought that I would do a giveaway. So on my Ravelry, you'll see Double Dutch Cardigan giveaway on my Ravelry group. And tell me who you would love to make this for. So it doesn't have to be your kid or anything. Just who would you love to make it for? Who in your life needs a little baby cutie cardigan? I love this cardigan. So I downloaded this. I got a color printer, guys. I know. I got a color printer and I set it up this week because I wanted to show you guys this cute picture in color on my podcast. I'm such a dork. I've had this printer for a couple weeks now, but I just haven't set it up because I really wanted my patterns to be in color. Yeah, that's why I bought a printer. I can't use my iPad that I have right here because I like writing on my patterns. So anyway, super cute. So check it out. I'll give away one pattern and the skein of yarn that you can knit it with. This particular skein of yarn, this Make It Rain color. So if you'd like to join in, just put it up on Ravelry. So super cute. I'm excited about that collaboration. So speaking of sweaters, I did get a little further. I got a little further. I keep on walking away because I'm standing. I don't know if this format works for you guys, but I thought I'd try. I'm working on my Timely cardigan. And I actually had time to knit this week. It may not seem that way because the shop is very, very stocked, but I actually did knit while watching Survivor this week. And I got a lot done. Look at this. I can't wait to wear this. So, this is where I was. Okay, so I have to show you this. I bought this totally on an impulse. Simply Serving HK on Instagram. Firstly, she's a total sweetheart, and she has really cute stuff on her shop. But she had this little worm. Oh my gosh! It's from Alice in Wonderland, but I know it's from Alice in Wonderland, but what it reminded me of is the little... I am a total nerd. I have a panther chameleon. He is a total baby. He's my baby. I love my panther chameleon. His name is Charlie, and I feed him little worms that kind of look like this, only they're green. So when I saw it, I was like, Charlie! So I got it totally on impulse. Super cute. So this is where I was the last podcast that I showed the thing on. So I feel like it's fingering weight. I feel like I got pretty far on it. I did a good job this week. But she had other stuff on the shop. So I bought this on an impulse and then went back to the shop and decided to buy more. So let me show you that. She puts everything in these cute little boxes. Simply Serving. So she has the little white rabbit. And these are really nice. Like, I did polymer clay for like a day and decided that these little things, this is just not my thing. Because I could not figure it out. And it was just like, because me and Trey are really crafty people. We love doing crafts all the time. So anytime there's an excuse to learn something new, we do. And it was just for fun. And I don't know how she does this, but it is adorable. I wish I could get this in focus a little bit better, but super cute. I'm going to drop it. She also sent me, I don't know what she calls these things. She sent me this. Because she's nice. I don't know why, but she's really sweet. I got to chit chat with her on Instagram. I hope your hand feels better, by the way. So, what is this? It looks like unicorn poop. I have no idea. But this is so cute. She sent this to me in my package, and I was like, oh my gosh. How cute is that? So, of course, I'm calling it unicorn poop. I have no idea what she calls it. That's my name for it. You're just gonna have to ask her. So, anyways, I got all those things. I am totally an impulse shopper. So that's what happened this past week. And I got all this stuff. And then I had to immediately implement it in my Timely cardigan. So if you guys are knitting along with me, I hope you guys are coming along. The last day for the knit along is June 18th. June 18th is the last day, so you still have lots of time. And I think I've seen people already on the sleeves, like they're done with the whole, but I don't know how you do that. Because I think I started before everyone, because I announced it after I cast on. So, to you power knitters, you still have lots of time. You can, like, relax a little bit. Let me catch up with you. So this is the Timely cardigan. I hope you guys are enjoying it. I used my colorways, are Wizengamot and Golden. I can't wait to wear it. It's going to be so awesome. And it's a nice lightweight cardigan because while I love my Stillwater cardigan and I wear it a lot, it's starting to get, like last week it got up to like 97. And so wearing a DK weight cardigan is like not the right thing to do. So I'm excited for a fingering weight cardigan. So as promised, I told you that this podcast is going to be all about the baby knits. So I have a plan. May is my month to knit everything baby. My goal is to get at least one project done a week. And I have until the end of June until my sister's shower. But I also have until whenever the baby's born. So hopefully May isn't the only month that I'm knitting. I have a lot of time to get a lot of stuff done. But I'm starting to get like really excited. Like I am like the crazy aunt that has to make all the things for the baby. So I thought I'd start out with doing it at the end of my podcast when I kind of like wind down, is showing you all the baby knits and some plans that I have. And then it's also the opportunity to tell my sister to turn off the podcast in case something is a surprise. Today there are no surprises, but next week there's going to be a surprise, so don't watch this, Catherine. I already showed her these craziness, so I'll be right back. So I started knitting baby leg warmers. These are so cute. I can't stand it. I looked up a lot of, I started off by knitting like what I would a sock, but looked up a whole bunch of sizes and things for like babies' legs, like the average size of newborn legs and the average size of 3 to 6, 6 to 9, all that stuff, because I was reading, I am not a mother myself, I don't have children myself, but I'm determined to be the best aunt ever. So I don't have a lot of babies in my life. I don't really know what their size is. I've never even seen a fresh baby before. So I was looking all this stuff up, trying to find the right size, and I was reading some mom blogs, and they said that baby leg warmers are awesome because you've got some warmth on their legs, but you can change them really easily. It's really easy to just throw this in the washer, you know, stuff like that. And so I thought I'd make her a few pairs in different sizes. This should be newborn to approximately 6-month size. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write up the pattern for this, and I'm going to put it up on Ravelry. I'll make it for free just like I did the Low Biggity hat because it's very simple. But at least it gives you some ideas because I did all the research for the sizes, so you might as well benefit from that. And it gives you some ideas and some sizes and things like that. I don't think I'm going to make it like an overly complicated pattern. If I make a more complicated pattern, I'll make it a paid-for pattern, but for the moment, it's just simple. But this is so cute. This is my colorway To Be With You. And that is, I think I have it right here. Yes. You know, it's a 90s song. I'm the one who wants to be with you. So cute. So, super cute. I got this done. Yesterday we went to go see The Quiet Place, or A Quiet Place, I think it's called. Such a good movie. I loved it. I won't spoil it. Go see it. But I thought I would take my knitting with me, but of course I didn't cast on before the movie. The movie's really, really good, and so this is as far as I got. I cast on, I started it, and then I was like, I give up, because I had to pay attention because there's like no talking. It's quiet. And so I had to actually make sure I was watching the entire movie. So that was a total fail. Next time, cast on, get the cuff done, and then go to the movies. I don't know what I was thinking. But this is the skein. It actually turned out more speckly than I thought it would because the skein's pretty light. But it looks really pretty. So, and this is just like dark purples to light purples. Really pretty. So that's my goal. If anybody would like to join me for the month of May baby knits, and probably go on through June, through, she's due in August, so through August, if anybody would like to join me, please join me. I'd love to see your pictures of your baby knits and all that stuff, so let me know what you're making. But this is like my own personal knit along that I'm trying to do. We'll see if I can get it done. But the other thing that I wanted, I have a list of patterns in my queue of what I want to knit for babies. Some of them are surprises for my sister, so I'm not going to talk about it on this podcast, but next week I will. But some of them, I think she already knows that I'm going to make some of these things, so I'm going to share them. So, I am not allowed to know the gender of this child. So, I'm trying to pick me, the queen of color. I love color, everything color. And I'm like, what should I do? So, I thought that this colorway, Sweet Child of Mine, would be good. She lives in Florida, so I don't think pink on boys is that bad. But it's also mostly white colorway, and it's called Sweet Child of Mine. I know, it's perfect. So this is on my Dreamy base, which is Merino Cashmere Silk. It's nice, lightweight, it's cool to the touch, which is what I'm knitting my Timely out of, and it's really nice and cool, so I think that it'll be perfect. But I'm going to knit this. I printed a picture. This is the newborn or baby vertebrae pattern, and it's by Kelly Van Nykirk. But look how adorable that is. Oh my gosh. And what it is, it's just a cardigan, like the arms and the shoulders, but then it only comes down the side. So if you are needing to clean up your spit uppy baby, you're not getting the front of the cardigan dirty. You don't have to wash it all the time. And it's just enough to cover their little arms or their back if they're sleeping on their stomach or whatever. So I just thought that was really sweet. And a nice lightweight knit. I'm going to do it out of fingering weight. A nice lightweight knit for Florida. So, but I mean, the kid's going to be in and out of air conditioning anyways. So, super cute. So that's the next one. I got to cake this up. This is the next one that I'm doing. So I'm excited. I think that's everything, guys. I want to thank you guys so much for joining me again. Lots of stuff going on in the shop. Don't forget to get your May the 4th be with you and your hippos for birthdays and everything, because those are only on the shop for a little limited time. And also the shop is stocked. So thank you guys so much. I hope you have an amazing weekend, and I'll talk to you next week. Thanks. Bye. Hello everyone, part 2 of my podcast. So last week I recorded a podcast on Friday afternoon and ended up getting sick throughout the weekend. I don't know if you can still hear my nose. So I never edited it or clicked publish or anything like that. So I thought I would add on a little bit to the end of last week's podcast and make sure to tell you what's going on this week. So first thing is we have a brand new colorway called We've Got Tonight that I just put on the shop yesterday. Is a beautiful cream with gold and then deep like wine color, like burgundy. This would match perfectly with Blackberry Jam, Summer Nights, those type of colors. So if you want to look, here's Blackberry Jam. Look how pretty. So we have this on the shop. I also have Blackberry Jam on the shop. I think the only thing it's sold out on is Worsted. I put this on the shop about a week and a half ago. Again, and I think this is probably the last batch until the fall. So if this is something that you've been wanting to get, please get it. So that you don't miss out. But this is just so pretty. This one's on sparkle, and you can see how the sparkle's kind of turned red. It's really cool. I love it. And I also have Pretty Young Thing on the shop. This is another one that is something I don't dye very often. Blackberry Jam and Pretty Young Thing, I dye one skein at a time. And there are just so many layers of colors that I don't dye it very often. So when it's on the shop, grab it, because it's a really, really fun colorway. And I have every single colorway in stock on the shop. So every current colorway other than holidays, like Christmas colorways and Halloween colorways, everything that's current is on the shop now. So there's not anything that's out of stock. It might be out of stock on different bases, but if there's something specific that you're looking for, send me an email, and I am trying to fill in the blanks. So based on what people are asking for. So just let me know what you're looking for, and I'll try to get it done within the next few weeks. I have the Yetis. Yeti Goes to Hogwarts. There's only a few left of this. This was definitely retired. Yeti Goes to the Upside Down was this month's colorway, this past month. which is awesome. I love Stranger Things. And we have a new Yeti that's coming out by the end of this month. So as soon as that one releases, Yeti goes to the Upside Down and is retired, and I won't be dyeing it anymore. So make sure to grab it if you're looking for it before it retires. So that's pretty cool. Our next Yard of the Month club, so El Chupacabra, we are busy dyeing and putting together and getting all the little Lolos. It is a Yarn of the Month. It is a surprise colorway, and it's based on monsters of the world. So the first one is El Chupacabra. It does have one skein of Low Original, a full skein, and a little Lolo of Low Original, and both of them are speckled colorways that complement each other and go together. So it's really fun. I cannot wait for the reveal of El Chupacabra. It's gonna be, you guys are gonna freak out. I love it. I already took a skein home, and hopefully I'll be knitting it up this weekend. All my knitting plans went out the window from getting sick, so hopefully this weekend I'll have some time to knit up at least some socks, crank some socks out on my sock machine. And I have the next Yarn of the Month club is coming out tomorrow. So that one, I won't say it on the podcast, but check it out and see what the next monster is and all that. It's going to be really, really fun. I've already dyed the test skein of it. You guys are going to freak out. You'll love it. So I hope you guys really like it. I also have a May the 4th Be With You. That is a new colorway. I think I said it on the first part of this podcast. But I do have a sock that I knit up in that colorway. Let me go get that for you. I'll be right back. Okay, so May the 4th Be With You is an exclusive colorway. It is available only from now until May 25th. It's a dye-to-order listing. We will ship it within 14 business days. That's our usual turnaround time for signature colorways. If they are dyed to order. And we have dyed so much. Oh my gosh, thank you guys so much for your support and the enthusiasm over this colorway. It's amazing. We're so thankful. So I wanted to show it to you. You can see it online on the Low Original yarn base. You can see it in skeins, but I wanted to show it to you in a cake. Really, really pretty, very galaxy. And then I did knit up a short little sock just to show you what it looks like. Gorgeous. So, I've got little yarn bits all over here. So this is May the 4th Be With You. And this heel, I used the Bubbles colorway from my Barely There collection. So really pretty. I love how it knits up. It's got so many colors in it. I did a lot of, I did it very colorful, but that's also why it's a limited time. For those of you who were asking about this pattern on Instagram when I posted it, I will have the pattern available in a few weeks. I'm just waiting on editing it for the last time and making sure the photos are good and all that, but then the pattern will be available. Both suggestion for a short sock and for a tall sock. So I hope you guys love this. And last but not least of what's going on in the shop today is, due to many requests, oh my gosh, probably every day I get a request for this, but we now finally have enamel pins available. And these are dark purple. That's usually what, I mean, all of my stuff that I do, like little accent colors, is dark purple because it's my favorite color. But that's available on the shop now. It's under accessories, and you'll click on the section everything else. So I hope you guys love it. Thank you all so much, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend.